program contains some material that many parents would not find suitable for children under the age of 14. Viewer discretion is advised. That means if you're under 14, don't watch my shit. What's going on, YouTube, and welcome to another episode of Go Figure. Today, I've got a real special treat for you. This is brought to you by our good friends over at the Collectorzown. So if you guys don't know about that zone, you need to get in that zone. Collectorzown. So, there's my pitch for the day. So the Collectorzown was kind enough to send me over this Mezco Toyz Cyclops figure to review for them. So this is super cool. I've been looking really forward to doing this. I know I've had this for a while in my collection, but I'm finally starting to get around to doing some figure reviews, which is really cool because I enjoy doing those. So without further ado, again, thank you to the Collectorzown. Let's go ahead and open this up and see what's inside. But first, let me give you a quick look at the box. So as you guys can see right here, you've got Cyclops, you've got the X-Men logo, you've got the Marvel, you've got the 1 in 12. On the side, same thing, the X-Men logo, the Mezco Toy logo, all the usual stuff, and the same thing on the other side. On the top, you see there is the spot varnished 1 in 12, and then on the bottom, just a bunch of spot varnished information. And then on the back, you've got the picture of the figure, some of the accessories that it comes with, and also some of the glamour shots. So without further ado, let's go ahead and crack this open. Alright guys, so let's go ahead and get this unboxed. So you guys can see right here, we've got the figure, the accessories, right there is the stand, got the optic blast, so let's go ahead and get this out. Cool, so let's go ahead and put the boxes to the side. So as you can see right here, they give us the 1 in 12 product guideline sheet, which we don't need to read, we don't care about. And then they give us the instructions, however, for inserting the batteries in Cyclops. So actually, let me go ahead, let me pause this real fast. Let me go ahead and get that set up so I can show you guys what it's like to put the batteries in. Okay guys, so let's go ahead. I know I took everything apart, but let's go ahead and let's get the batteries in. So the head just pops off just like that. Put that to the side. This thing right here, you have to kind of twist and pull out. That's what she said. And then this is the part where that houses the batteries, and there's the switch right there. So let's go ahead and take that off. The batteries are right here. So let's go ahead and get those out. Okay. Be very careful. I suggest these batteries are super, super small and seem like they can get lost very quickly. So they just kind of, see right there, they just kind of slide in. So let's go ahead and get that popped in. That's one. And then the other one can go in right from here. Okay. Alright, so they're both in. As you can see, I just turned the switch on. It lights up, so we know we're working, which is really cool. Let's go ahead and put this piece back on. And we'll snap it together like so. And we'll go ahead, put it in, twist it so it's connected, and put the sculpt back on Cyclops. So now that we've done the batteries, let's go ahead and talk about the rest of the accessories and then the figure itself. Okay guys, so you can see right here, here are the rest of the accessories. So here is, start out with this first, if I can get it out. This stuff is in there really good. So here's an additional HUD sculpt with him screaming, kind of like he's shooting the optic blast, which is kind of cool. We have two different of his visors with a smoking piece, which is actually really cool. And then we got another one too. This one's a little shorter with this piece right here, but it does look like almost it's kind of identical. And then we got another optic blast visor. So looks kind of similar to the one that he already has on. We've got a couple different hand sculpts, if you guys can see, which is pretty cool. We've got, I guess, different optic blast attachments. So we have one that's kind of just like a straight shot, nothing, nothing special. However, it is pretty cool though. And then we've got like this mega ultra blast, which is like crazy cool. So this, I guess, he uses if he's like super pissed off, but it is super cool. So this is really neat. So I'm definitely interested to see what this looks like with it lit up. So also, you guys can see right here, I've also got the base. So it has the Xmen logo on it, and it's nice polished finish to it, which is really cool. And then underneath this, right here, we'll put this off to the side. You guys can see, obviously, we've got the, the arm for the this display. We've got a bag here that puts all the, you can put all the little extra accessories in. And then if you want, which I don't think I'm going to display it with this, but if you want, it comes with his brown leather bomber jacket. I guess you got to be super careful with this, I guess, because it's really cool. But again, it is really cool. It's got that nice leather finish to it. The zipper, obviously, I'm assuming has to work, because how else would you get this on him? So yeah, so as you can see, it works, opens up. So pretty cool. But again, I'm not going to display this with the bomber jacket on. I don't think he needs it. I think it's cool, just the figure's cool just the way it is. So we'll go ahead and put that back in here for right now, and we'll put that back in the plastic. So it is nice and preserved. So let me package this stuff back up, and then we'll go ahead and actually do the look at the articulation and the figure itself. Alright guys, so here is the figure itself. Let's go ahead and talk about the suit design and the articulation. So as you guys can see right here, this little bit of a sheen right here is more of like a plasticky material, whereas the dull part is more of like a fabric. So I guess it helps when doing posing and stuff, so there's a little bit of give. I definitely like the detail on the belt and the chest piece, which is pretty cool, and you got the X-Men logos. Same thing for the back and everything, so pretty cool. As far as the articulation goes, as you guys can see, the head itself only goes up yay high and down, but it does have a full 360 on it. As far as the arm goes, the arm can go out like that. It can go up that high and back that high, only because of the tension that starts to happen on the fabric. So you don't want to do that, because then you're going to tear it. The elbows bend, but they're not double jointed elbows. The wrists, they don't have much of a pivot. They do turn 360 and bend, just go up and down just a little bit, but not too much. As far as the knees go, the knee will bend back yay high, but again, you got to be careful because you don't want to tear the fabric. The knees are double jointed though, just FYI. The leg will go out yay high. That's as far back as the leg will go. It goes forward pretty good, but again, you got to be careful because of the fabric. The foot itself can do a full 360. It pivots up, it pivots down, pivots to the left, and pivots to the right, which is pretty good. As far as articulation on this, again, you've got to be super careful with this, only because of the fabric, and you do not want to take the chance of tearing the fabric. Let me go ahead. Let me show you what the what it looks like with the other head sculpt on, and we'll actually turn on the light and see what that looks like. All right, so we turned on the light so you guys can see that the light is on. I'm going to go ahead and pull this sculpt off. And you guys can see right there, I'm going to put on the other sculpt with him yelling, because I kind of like the way that one looks a little bit better. So you guys can see that one's kind of cool. The visor pieces actually do pop out, so you guys can see right here that comes out. So we can go ahead now if we want, and we can add the smoking visor, which is pretty cool. Like, you just got done shooting off a little bit, and a little bit of the smoke is coming out. So put on the thinner of the optic blasts, so you guys can see it lights up a little bit, not much. And then we can do the Mega Optic Blast. So that plugs in so you guys can see the aerial view. It's kind of, I mean, it's too light in here to actually see it light up, but you guys can see a little bit it lights up. It doesn't go all the way through, but this is still pretty cool if you're trying to create like a diorama or like an action scene or something. So this is super cool. And yeah, guys, that's about it. All right, so overall, you know, I really don't know much what to say about it. It is a really cool figure. It does play on the 90s nostalgia look a little bit. You know, I definitely like the design of it, the look. I like the fact that it has a light up feature to it. I don't like the fact that the fabric kind of hinders the articulation a little bit, especially if you're a person that likes to pose their figures. Now, please keep in mind that I am no expert when it comes to posing, so don't take my word on it. I'll you know, if you guys want to leave a comment below and let me know about that, that's fine. That's up to you. But I feel that because of the fabric, it hinders the articulation, and it will definitely affect the posing when you guys want to definitely try to display. So, with that being said, I give this figure a rating of meh. Alright guys, and with that being said, that is going to wrap up our review for this week. I'd also like to again thank our sponsor for this week's video, the Collectorzown. So I will leave the link in the description below for their website. You guys can check out all the awesome stuff they have. They've got Mezco, they've got NECA, they've got Hot Toys, they've got Funko Pops, they've got statues. You name it, they got it. And they also got some really cool art prints. So you guys should check that out as well too. So again, I'll leave the link in the description below. Make sure you check out the Collectorzown. Zone. I wish I had the capabilities of doing the effect to make the echo happen. So guys, as always, if you like what you saw, please be sure to give a thumbs up. If you're new, please be sure to subscribe. As always, be sure to hit that bell so you get notified every time another episode of Go Figure gets uploaded for your viewing pleasure. As always, you can check out all the excellent content we offer at mctcentral.com. And then until next time, guys, go figure.